How's it going, everyone? I have a great video for you guys today, so let's just jump into it. I purchased the entire Ginyu Force, so you guys didn't have to, or maybe you do, if you still want them. But I purchased them because I've been wanting them for the longest time, and I really wanted to see what the big fuss was about, because I kind of waited, I guess you could say. I could have bought them a long time ago. I kept seeing them for good prices, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to drop that much money. And then one day I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and do this, and let me make a video on it, because these guys were released quite a few years ago, and there are four of them, if you count Guldo, are premium Bandai exclusives, and Ginyu's a general release up here, Ginyu. So, they're just really hard to find, and if they do reissue them, I'm not sure if they're going to give them the same accessories. As we've seen, they take away accessories, just like these two right here, the Grade 8 Vegeta, and then the SDCC reissue where they got rid of Yajirobe and Goku. So if we do get a reissue of these guys right here, it's very possible that we won't get stuff like the extra heads, the frog, stuff like that. So let's hope that they do reissue them for anybody that missed out on them and whatnot. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let's take a look at them. We'll take them out, kind of mess around with them a little bit. Yeah, so I spent about $500 to $600, give or take. I bought the entire Ginyu Force from Mandarake. They're a great website. They ship from Japan. A lot of the times their pricing is very fair, very, very fair. For example, Jeice here, he's roughly going around $200 to $250, something like that. But after shipping and everything, I paid about $130 for him on Mandarake. Because I bought these two together, right? So I paid $300 for these two. So, and that was like after shipping. It was like $300 after shipping or something like that. So if you really want to break it down, you could say I paid $150 for each, which is a great price, because Burter is also expensive, and he goes for about $300, give or take, depending if you have the shipper box. If you don't have the shipper box, sometimes that doesn't make a difference. But I've seen his price roughly around like $300, used and new, right? Ginyu, let's just move them. Ginyu is roughly $70 or something like that, maybe $100, depending on who's selling them and if somebody's actually going to pay for that. Recoome, he's roughly going between $150 and $200, I believe. But yeah, so I paid around like $600, give or take. It's like $550 really, which is a great price, I guess, considering that they're Bandai exclusives. They're sold out, they're just sold out. They're really not ever going to be found again like that unless they reissue them. But let's go ahead and let's just pop them out of the box, and let's take a look at them, and let's see if my $600 was well worth it. So last thing I wanted to mention, he is resealed. Mandarake does sell new and used figures. They're really good about the condition. So if they put condition is like good, great, opened, whatever, they make sure that the figure is good. They're reputable. I would absolutely recommend them, even if they're opened. A lot of the times the figures will say, damaged, right? Like if you look at right here, it says damaged. But I've gotten figures that say open damaged, like this figure here, where I see no signs of anybody pulling out the figure. Maybe somebody packaged it up really good, maybe not. you know, sometimes it'll say open damaged, and I still get the figure with the plastic, you know, the plastic in between the the body parts, you know, to stop the paint rub. So I think it's just a thing they have to put just in case, right? They might mean the box is damaged and not anything else. And even though it's new, they have to put that because some collectors like pristine boxes like this one, you know, and sometimes they have to put it for stuff like this, right? That's considered damaged. So let's start with Ginyu. It says resealed, right? It says resealed, but it says resealed, but it's possible that they just opened it, made sure it was good. But this figure could be brand new. I mean, you know, I mean, I guess they could have taken it apart and put that in there, but who knows, right? All right, seems pretty good. It's got a lot of articulation. Let's take that out. He feels pretty good. He looks new. I could be wrong. Pretty happy with the articulation. I mean, considering this figure is pretty old, you know, sometimes they lack the articulation. You know, he's definitely not going to get that pose, right, where he kind of like looks under. Or is he? Let's see. Will he get that pose without me breaking it? I guess he gets pretty close. Is that his head falling off? I don't know. Is this normal? I don't know. Maybe. I'll have to look at other people's reviews. This is the first time I messed with them. This is the first time I've actually even looked at them. I've seen pictures of them. I've seen them pose, all that stuff, but I've never actually seen anybody mess with them. So let me know. Beautiful. I mean, it's Ginyu. I love him. I hate him. You know. He comes with the cool chest piece where he gets his thing broken. He comes with the Dragon Ball. He comes with a few different heads. Which is pretty cool. Let's take out the heads so I can show you guys. It looks amazing. I mean, I think it looks great. Personally, I don't like taking out the hands because if you've seen one set of hands, you've seen them all. You got the little piece there for the scouter. So I don't like taking out hands. I think that's how it goes. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I should turn this into a few videos and, you know, kind of like Dragon Ball Z where I make you guys wait till you guys get the next episode. I'm going to do this without messing up. So how much money I paid for him? $28,000. I want you guys to see this firsthand as I'm experiencing it for the first time. I'm trying to do very little editing so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Let's try to take this figure out. It's a big figure. Look at this. Amazing. Incredible. Looks like Recoome. He's got a little bit of tape here and here. I guess they taped them up, so this one has been open, unless it comes like that. But it looks like it's been taped to stop this from moving around too much during shipping. Same deal. He's got a lot of range, which is pretty cool. He's got a lot of range for a big guy. Double jointed knees, toe hinge. double jointed elbow, so to speak. I have a feeling that they're definitely going to reissue Recoome one of these days. But something tells me, man, that they're going to not reissue this one. They're going to give us the battle damage one without his armor. Which would be cool, but, you know, it's going to suck for the people who don't have him already. He's got the same thing going on with his head. They're not ball joints. They're like some weird, kind of like molded piece that go to their heads. It's interesting. I've seen that on a few of the Dragon Ball figures, like Goku and Krillin. I think he looks good, right? So you do get a few different heads for him as well. There's one. Two, and then three. Looks amazing. You do get the Ginyu frog, which is pretty cool. You do get a separate Ginyu head when he's when the frog is in his body instead. And then you do get one of the Dragon Balls. All right, on to the next one. So I previously opened them up because I wanted to take a look at him to make sure he's good. I like that they gave a lot of articulation in the head here, in his hair. It's pretty cool. He's got a lot of range to look down, which is awesome. Usually you don't get that when there's like a lot of hair. He can't look too far up, however, which is unfortunate. His scouter comes off real easy, the way his hair is bulky like that. He's got a lot of range, which is pretty good. Man, these are some good figures for them being so old. A lot of the older S.H.Figuarts are not articulated as good. My only thing with this figure is I could already tell his hair is gonna just, like, I'm barely holding him, and his hair is just kind of like trying to pull him back. I have him standing, but I have him like kind of leaning forward a little bit. Because I already know once his legs go back, look at that. He's gonna like tip. So you have to like counterbalance him. So we'll go ahead and counterbalance him back here, like that. Hopefully he stays there. He comes with a little briefcase that he brings from wherever the hell he's from. I don't know what the hell this is. I think that's to hold his hair, maybe? It looks like a piece for his armor. He gets separate pieces. I think these are for his shoulders, maybe. You get a cool swappable Goku head. I'm not sure which one that one goes to. Let's see if it tells you in the back. Nope. I assume it's for probably one of the older Gokus. Pretty good face sculpts on all these. He does come with the Dragon Ball as well, and a really cool Ki Blast. And then you do get his hands under there. Alright, Burter's the last one with Guldo. Last but not least, he's also a very, very big figure. He is just as big as Recoome, maybe a little wider, honestly. I don't know. Kind of looks a little bigger. Articulation's all the same. Nice T-pose. Double jointed knees, toe hinge. Beautiful. Oh, I mean, so far they're good. I mean, this one feels a little stiff, but it's okay. They managed to capture them so well. I mean, it's incredible. He looks so good. There's really not nothing much to them. You do get an alternate head for him as well. Detail on that is incredible. Look at that. Yeah, and this is Guldo. No articulation whatsoever. I'm not sure what they were thinking with this. I understand that it's hard to make bigger figures, but come on. Or sorry, smaller figures, but come on. They could have given us so much more. So they could have given us something else. His arms do pop out, so you can put these arms on. But yeah, he's got no articulation. And the fact that this thing is going for $300 when he can barely move is fucking wild. Absolutely fucking wild. He's always going to be in this pose here like this. Minus the arms. You can change those around. No alternate head or anything. Because I remember in Namek when he's fighting Krillin, I think it was, he holds his breath to like stop time around him to slow it down. We couldn't even get like one of those heads. At least, right? Unfortunate. And I guess I'll have to find somebody, contact somebody, because was I supposed to get a stand? I mean, I have thousands of stands, so I'm not like mad or hurting over here, but still, if I was supposed to get a stand, I definitely need to find out what's going on. Are they worth it? Absolutely. Are they worth it for $600, $700, maybe even $1,000? I've seen them going as high as $1,000 for all of them brand new. Well, that depends on how much money you're willing to spend. These are absolutely amazing figures. They're sought after. I don't know if we're ever getting them again. If they do reissue them, they're going to reissue them one at a time, and who knows what's going to happen by them. I've seen Burter and Guldo come up on the Tamashi's like voting for reissues, and that's cool. Yeah, reissue them. But then what about Jeice? What about Recoome? Right? So my recommendation is if you find a good deal of like $600 and less, go for it. Don't do what I did, spend all of it at once and get them one at a time. That was my mistake. I sat there and I got them all together when I saw them in pieces, like $150, like at the cheapest that they were at. And I should have just been jumping on them and saying, when I get the rest, I'll get the rest. But I was so quick to just be like, I'm going to get all of them. So basically, final verdict, they're worth it. Absolutely jump on them individually and just hope to see them on good deals. Check out your local Facebook like postings, get them individually. Check out Mandarake, they're always posting them there individually. They're worth it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.